Headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
Miles past, turning back, found my track, face the fact, she a cold one. Never gonna settle for none. Stay up every night till I won. Don't want a slow rise now. I'm confident opulence isn't a long ride out. When I look back now, I'm astounded. A quiet boy from old age, but always felt the world was a stage, yeah. I celebrate one last late night. My old life ain't staying.
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm headed to LA.
Miles, throw it on the dash. Shit, 10,000 hours, can't let them pass. Yeah, well, I was putting time in, you was pulled up wildin'. You always had shit to say, now when I see you, it's silence. Thought I'd have a Grammy by 25. Commas after commas next to dollar sign, yeah. Remind myself why I'm living this life. Look at all the late nights, it'll all come in due time, yeah.
Made for the fight, for the pain and the climb. Tied to the life I chose. Stay through the night, another day, not a dime. Race against time. I couldn't just lay by and wonder what I could have made mine. I'm closing on the moment, no one's gonna hold me down. From getting
I pack my suitcase, headed out the door, I keep my shoes laced. 2,000 miles away from home, a couple dollars in my pocket, never stopped the boy before. I load my bags and hit the road.
I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil, let him let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal, I never lose. I'm bulletproof.
It's destiny, it's fate.
We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. We're not the only ones. Days gone. I won't waste another one. Oh, that darkness, it won't set me back again. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Take me back to you. Just shake the ground. Oh, this lightness, it will fill the air around. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down, I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. And then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright, it's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Yes, every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. And then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright, it's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it. No problems. Let you in but you out. Sing it. No problems. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. Have none I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. They're never gonna hold me down, I'm higher than the ceiling now. And none I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright, it's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. You feel like something new, you feel like something, you feel like something new, you feel like something. Don't just stop it, doing what you do. When I lay back, holding on to you, feel like something new, yeah. Got my senses here on overload. All my body is for you to hold. Feel like something new, yeah. And I never thought that you got me wanting. Never thought that never thought that never thought that that I'd be saying you feel more like a dream, yeah. You feel like something new, you feel like something, you feel like something new, you feel like something. I feel like I'm in another galaxy. Take my time in your eternity. Feel like something new, yeah. And I never thought that you got me wanting. Never thought that never thought that never thought that I'd be saying
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the ESEA League for season 53. We've been having a couple of good games over the last month or so, but it's time, of course, to jump on into playoffs. Today, we have a red-hot matchup for you guys, and it's best of 3 territory now. No more best of 1s, no more jumping around into too many different games unless this one goes incredibly quickly. But, of course, we're going to be looking at FlyQuest Red up against Ozempic 5. And this one's going to be an interesting affair because, look, FlyQuest Red, they've been doing numbers over at ESL Impact as well as playing through NA Advanced. And Ozempic 5, they are, 1 win less, 1 loss more. But we'll see how they fare up against FlyQuest Red, who have been in pretty good form as of late. Now, in terms of my knowledge of both these teams, there's a lot more for FlyQuest Red because I was just covering them over at the ESL Impact Finals, which was at Dallas. They didn't quite make it up onto the big stage and they didn't quite make playoffs, but they did. Didn't come in last place, and that's always a great thing to focus on. So they're straight back from land. They're ready as ever just to play some damn good Counter-Strike. And in terms of Ozempic 5, look, this is, I think, at least head-to-head, they haven't played each other so far. So I'm keen to see exactly how Ozempic 5 go. All I know about that is, look, they have a wonderful cow as their picture on some grass. And yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so the veto is going to be coming down to Nuke, Inferno, and Mirage for these two. So Ozempic 5 going to be taking us to Nuke first, then FlyQuest Red over to Inferno, and Mirage is a pretty solid place to have that decider. Not too T or CT sided on paper, at least. Team to team, that can always change. But yeah, good to see that we are going to have a nice strategic map like Nuke to kick off the series. Ozempic 5, they have a good amount of individuals here. I'll read out the team. So we got PLX2. We got Schwinley, we got Lecarius, we got Merkin, we got Redman, and we got K2. Now, I'm going to assume that all the guys with the higher elo are the ones that are going to be playing, and Lecarius is either the sub or the coach. And then for FlyQuest Red, we have Goose Breeder, Emmy, Horse Girl XX, Bibian, and Vanessa. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting affair. My brain, that's right. So, Horse Girl is Marie. So that's a name. That's a name. I'm glad that we are going to have to deal with Horse Girl XX in the kill feed today, unless it is changed when we get in. And then Sheikh Zula, of course, is their coach. So good to see that they have been finding some success, and I'm keen to see what kind of game they have for us today on Nuke. I'm just going to have a quick look at Ozempic 5's league stats coming through. So yeah, They started the season strong and then had a bit of a rough end to the season, but obviously did well enough to make it to playoffs. So that's kind of cool. I believe it is still first round in the playoffs. Let's have a look. Stage playoffs. Just trying to find the bracket here. Yeah, okay. So it is, what's this? Top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So top 16 teams going through here. And okay, we've already had a couple of games go through, so that's kind of interesting. Oh wait, this is Face It's doing me a new one. It isn't showing me exactly where we're at just yet. Advanced, yep. Regular season, no, playoffs, NA playoffs. There we go. Whoa, I think it's 32 team bracket, so that's kind of hectic as well. Yeah, it is. All right. So winner of this goes up against Akimbo, who did get a bye. So I think that might be a rough game for whoever goes up against them. They are quite sharp individuals. And I'm keen to see what we get out of these two once we get there. Either way, game not too far away. The server is live. Everyone's just connecting up. Everyone's just getting ready to go. And I can't see from the veto exactly which side they're going to be starting on. But considering this is Ozempic's pick, you would assume that FlyQuest Red are going to be starting on that CT side and flexing that defense. So, yeah, keen to see what they bring to the table. We're going to be playing on the Dallas server. I have no idea how that affects everything all over the top. But look, if you are looking to get involved with ESEA League for Season 54, I believe that's just around the corner. So make sure you get your friends together and sign up for that. It's going to be probably just as amazing as this season, Playoffs starting now. I don't think it's for a little while. So I think you still got some time to get the registration in, get those teams sorted. And we'll see exactly what happens once we get around there. Okay. But yeah, so FlyQuest Red, of course, have changed the leadership going into this season. They did go for the roster swap, and yeah, I believe it was Goose Breeder that took up the calling role. So that's been going relatively well. They didn't finish first in the NA ESL Impact season. They came second, and other than that, like they did relatively well. BBN went crazy at the Impact LAN. Now it's back to online. We'll see if that transfers across because during the online stage for Impact, at least, I know it was Emmy who had the highest statistics out of everyone on the team. So maybe Emmy is just one of those onliners that you hear about. And I guess we'll see if we get that today, or if all the experience from the LAN is going to be carried across to the online game, which could happen, of course. Vanessa and BBN both playing out of their minds. Goose Breeder having a couple of good rounds in there. It's been an interesting situation for a lot of the teams. And, of course, they did bring Marie across from, I believe it was Australis Academy, Australis, the female team. And, yeah, she's been integrated well, I guess, but she does have a couple of rough roles in her team. So as you can see, her statistics haven't been great, but she's taken all the rough roles and doing as well as she can. And what do we got on the other side of things? So for Ozempic 5, look, I know nothing about them, so we will just learn as we go. I know that they are 9-6, 9-5 for the regular season. And I've just been told as well, we are just getting a new server sorted. So once that's sorted, we will be right back into the game. And hopefully all 10 can connect to that one. Sometimes there are a couple of hiccups when things are live, and that's fine. Okay, who do we have in the server? Who are we going to have in the server? Because there's 6 that I would expect. I'm going to guess that Schwinley may be a sub as well. What do we got here? So in terms of their stats so far, looks like they love a bit of Mirage. They are actually quite well-versed on Nuke as well. Played Nuke 4 times, Mirage 7 times, Inferno 3 times, and Vertigo once. So I think a couple of these are from maybe play-ins. And there you have it. Especially, well, Vertigo would be from like last season or something. So let's have a look. If we scroll down. They're playing a lot. But yeah, so most recent matches have been on Anubis to the look of it. And I have good news, ladies and gentlemen. We are 30 seconds away from the game being ready. So I'm keen to see exactly what's going on here. Also, I'll crack that chat open as well. So if you guys have anything you want to powwow about, have a chit chat about, yap your little booties off, I'll be there as well. I'll be there watching. I'll be having a quick look. I'm sorry about the yap, guys. I'm sorry about the yap, but we are almost there with the gameplay. That's what we're here for. We got heaps of homies in the chat today. Nico, that is so true. AU Mans in EU, casting NA. Every schedule combined, and my brain is all over the place. Although I have kind of been on Dallas' schedule anyway, because, we were working overnighters or late nights in Sweden covering ESL Impact. So it's all right. It's all right. We're still on that schedule. It's not that big of a deal. We do what we need to for Counter-Strike, all right? And we're going back to where we started. going back to the tier 2, tier 3 stuff, what is your prediction for this game? Oh, well, there's only one Australian in the server, so I will definitely be unbiased completely in my casting, guys. All right, don't you ever expect me to be a biased caster. I'll be biased right now, and then when we're in, I'll give everyone their time of day as long as they're playing good Counter-Strike. If they're not playing good Counter-Strike, well, you'll hear about that as well. That's all right. That's all right. We'll talk about it. Okay, so looks like that the game isn't quite live, but we are almost there. We are getting there. Bit by bit, player by player, server by server. And we'll see what ends up going down. The match page, I don't know if the match page is correct or not, but we'll get there in a second. Okay, beautiful. We are there. We are going, and we are in just in time to not miss any kills on the pissed round. You love to see it. All right, it is game time. Let's get it. Ellis just looking to hold the push into lobby, and BBN going to be looking for that. Julie's in hand. Oh, Pika's advantage. PL able to pick that one up. Okay, Vanessa tucked at CT vent. I don't think she's been seen just yet. Ready for the swing. Good shots out of Goose Breeder. Denying the door push. Lovely little crossfire. Vanessa wants to trade, but that Glock, too many bullets in the clip. Oh, and PL doing it all himself. 4 kills already with the Glock. Marie, a.k.a. Horse Girl XX. 1v2 opportunity. Missed chance. Oh, isolate that one. But PLX2 managing to secure the plant is great for the next round, and he'll take the whole damn cake. 5 on the first round, doing it all himself. Incredible scenes. And Ozempic 5 will be taking the pistol. FlyQuest Red. I'm sure they're going to be slightly unhappy about that one. BBN, unfortunately, caught in a bit of a rough position, but it was a lovely shot out of PLX2. And also, if I am scuffing anyone's names, let me know in Twitch chat, guys. I will watch. I will adapt. We will adapt, outlast, overwit, outplay, and overcome, or something. I don't know. Whatever Survivor taught us back in the day. That's what we will be doing. Okay. Into the second. Let's have a look. Molotov straight towards Secret. Diags thrown. And Ozempic 5 investing into 3 SMGs, 1 Galil, 1 AK. And Ellis looking to be the point man down through the halls. Only Emmy down here with a USP. But he'll just hold that as the rap goes all the way towards heaven. Vicarious. Molly in heaven off. Fully clearing out the A site, running around like a madman, and that bomb will be planted momentarily. FlyQuest Red, that stack towards ramp, and B didn't go as expected. Unfortunate scenes for them, although it's 1-for-1 trades so far. A chance for maybe more damage. PLX2, oh, shipped down to 16. Worried about himself. K2 coming through, and BBN, 1 bullet. Oh my lord. Okay, maybe a chance. Gets that Mackie out. Reload off. 2v2 now. And a huge chance to do more financial damage. There was that AK, which could be saved if they want. BBN off position, sticking it with time. Oh, no. Oh, Ellis, mate, that could have gone wrong. Lovely damage from the FlyQuest Red women. But, my lord, Ozempic 5, thanking their lucky stars that they managed to find Viv in the smoke. Insane scenes to kick things off here. All right, into the third Ozempic 5 for reinvestment. And FlyQuest Red, they know that the economy is cooked for Ozempic 5 if they manage to win this round. Incredibly important for the CTs. Also, just to get that first round on the board. Early util dumped bloody everywhere. Molly's denying a fast pump from Ozempic. Marie going to be challenged over towards ramp side. And there's just going to be the dry 4-man swing. 1 man on the look towards Secret. Oh, Marie. Rough position to play from Emmy. Not even going to attempt the trade there. Doesn't want to give up another rifle for free. Jump up. Okay. Little flick across. Goose Breeder. Teaming up with Emmy to retake ramp control. But they're going to be smoked off. Bomb drop down from Licarius to PLX2. And in the meanwhile, Hall's control was always held. Bibian and Vanessa doubling up here. Can clear out double doors. Good timing on peak from Merkin. And in the 3v4, I think the safe call is for FlyQuest just to save the rifles. Couldn't find anything on the re-entry. AK savable for Goose Breeder. I don't know if Vanessa will have any opportunity to go for an upgrade unless she finds an exit. Goose Breeder. Oh, it's a freebie. Denies the upgrade. Oh, where are you going? Wait, back towards CT? Just stay ramp. You live at ramp. You would have lived at ramp. Guys? Hello? I'm confused. Either way, lots of financial damage going down for FlyQuest Red. Ozempic, yes, they lose a lot of members again, and the round loss bonus is maxed out for FlyQuest, so we should see some form of upgrade. Emmy with a CZ. You don't see that every day. Horse Girl XX. Looking like she may be tested again, but she's actually not at ramp this time. She's outside. Oh, BBN. Happy to go toe-to-toe with an AK. And FlyQuest Red. The read they're making is the outside stack, but they really need to find Ellis sooner rather than later. It is going to be the pump towards ramp for Ozempic. The action still here at outside. Ellis. Getting info on a lot of these CT, surely. Whoa, who's that? Vanessa. Very ambitious for the pick. It's a 1-for-1. And surely you just want to save the AK to the next already. But FlyQuest in the 4v4 are thinking about it. They are looking to stay aggressive. Looking to potentially get some more financial damage out. Boost up here towards double for Goose Breeder. Nice off angle if the T's walk into it. But they know that there was numbers outers, and this is probably where the danger's lurking. Horse Girl XX backing away from Decon. And Ozempic 5 making the read that it is probably safer just to go towards that ramp side. Good damage out of Viv. Bit more for good measure. No, didn't quite land that bullet onto Licarius. Licorice? One Icarus. I'm going to guess it's Icarus. Unfortunate for Licarius. One Icarus, one Ellis. Top 1 gamers. But that's going to be 4 T rounds in a row and a incredibly solid start for Ozempic 5. Quick tactical for Shake to have a chit chat with the girls. Emmy getting that AWP in play. Could be the power that FlyQuest Red needed. Horse Girl XX back on the A1. And Goose Breeder saving that AK from the previous. So let's see what they can do with the fullest of buyers they've had yet. Ozempic 5. Look, arguably, they've got 1 Galil. All I'm saying is there's 4 players without a helmet on FlyQuest Red. So let's see if Merkin actually finds any free damage, any little one-taps with the Galil because of that. Other than that, though, defensive utility towards outside just to keep Ozempic guessing. Ellis in particular. FlyQuest Red just cracking the smokes, having a quick geeze as to what is going down and if anyone snuck their way to secret. But Ellis happy just to tuck at Africa. And the rest of Ozempic Regrouping at T-spawn, looking to throw another Diag's wall, I'd say. Looks to be so. PLX doing the honors. Still with a molly and 2 bangers, so expect an A-pop. And it's only Vanessa there to hold to the look of it. I think PB is in main. Good timing on the re-smoke at door. And Ozempic going to be delayed yet again, but they might just go straight through it. Molly, where Vanessa was, but she repositions back towards default. Big wide swing, not ready for Merkin. Made his way out of hut already, and that should be the round. A-site's taken. Goose Breeder, though, going to be able to team up with Horse Girl. Okay, hold that. Goose Breeder finding the triple out of nowhere, and just like that, PLX2 has been left in a 1v3, 30 seconds to capitalize. And Goose Breeder is hungry as ever. Eyes on Squeaky. There's the info they're looking for. And then send just to put some extra salt in the wound. Oh, missed chance. Maybe a team flash. Goose Breeder has been allowed to reposition towards top hut. Lovely shots. And that'll be the first on the board for FlyQuest Red. Crazy scenes. Crazy scenes here. Essentially the 2v5, or whatever the hell that was, over towards A-site. Lovely work out of Goose Breeder, who is feeling it at the moment. 9-3. Having a game. Ozempic 5. Finally, the economy is going to be half cracked, so they'll go for the half bite. Just a couple of mollies, couple of smokes, and a whole bunch of momentum over towards that ramp side. Emmy dropping the defensive HE, hoping that she can get some kind of damage off, but she somehow got a collateral out of nowhere. Goose Breeder keeping her alive. And this is lovely teamwork. Emmy with the quad over towards ramp side. Out of bloody nowhere. I thought she was donezo. But swift rotation down the vent. Goose Breeder getting there just in time. She might have actually come a different way because she was down there already. Very fast rotation. I missed it. But if you guys want to go check on Face It Watch, you can actually watch everyone's POVs and figure out who's looking where, who's doing what, all that good stuff. Actually, let me check. Are we on Face It Watch? I know we're on YouTube. I know we're on Twitch. Maybe. I can't see it at the moment. Maybe we're not. But you can go and look at it later, surely. By the way, quick tactical. And we are live. FlyQuest Red doubling down, looking for a third. Ozempic, again, stacked with the riflers. Going to go for the Diags once more, but more numbers sent here early. So we'll see if Horse Girl will be tested. Interesting to see. Maybe it was just that one round that Marie wanted to play ramp, because Emmy, once she's got that op online, has taken over the position. Maybe FlyQuest Red just have a couple of different setups. And this pretty much answers my question from the last round. Look at Goose Breeder already down on the lower side early. Look at control halls. So I'd assume she had already gone for that fast vent drop or ramp drop in the previous and was able to help out Emmy. But this time she is going to be all alone. Her Horse Girl at the back of Warehouse hasn't heard a thing yet. There's the smoke to deny. I don't think that molly popped. Looked like it was a bit too close to the smoke. One of those funky ones. Reposition to double instead. Jump peek with the HE. Nice protocols, pops it. And that's going to be her whole kit of util. Ozempic, have been seeing. Reposition of rafters, love to see it. BBN in the meanwhile will find Icarus. Ozempic. I'll take double control. Oh, lovely spot out of Goose Breeder. Get some free damage off one of those Ozempic members. And me legs. Must have shot through the metal. I don't know how else that was a leg. K2 falling, and they just kind of forget about Goose Breeder. Lovely positioning out of her. Finding 12 now. 12 and 3, 4 KD. 8 rounds in. Insane scenes out of her. And Ozempic 5 going to be back on the pistolas yet again. So good to see FlyQuest Red keeping it competitive, turning it around, and also starting to pump up their economy. There's been a couple of clean rounds in the mix. Let's see what the call is from Ozempic 5. Pack again, going to be sending it towards lobby and maybe even ramp. And there's that shift in the setup again. So I feel like Marie and Emmy just fully changed their positions depending on what the setup is. And Marie may get caught off this time. Does drop a nicely timed smoke towards trophy room. At the same time, Goose Breeder making sure that there is going to be no free cross towards that AWP. But Marie has doubled up with Goose Breeder here. Looking to control elbow. Oh, that util pullout is unfortunately mistimed, but it's enough to split up the troops. Horse Girl there to get the job done. And it felt like Goose Breeder only had that one chance to have that shot. Very fortunate to be alive when getting ran down by the Tech 9s like that. Now we got a 2v4 scenario. Icarus with the bomb, I believe, was spotted on the map. And Vanessa is hungry for this one. It's all a battle of timing. Ellis swinging out from the back of default. How the hell does this one work out? Ellis gets the pick and the timing is ridiculous. Ring around the rosy, but Icarus wants more. Mates is getting very hungry for shots like that, but the bomb will make it to Astralis just in time. Gets denied 20 seconds, and this is so unwinnable for Ellis now. 11 points of health, smoke in the way, and shots come in his direction. A weird round, an incredibly weird round out of both teams. That timing for Ozempic was almost played to perfection. Imagine if that Deagle managed to get both the CTs pushing into Mega. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. All over the place, but we got there in the end. Okay, how's this early round looking? Trophy smoke looks good. Emmy. Posted up. There is just AKs on the other side of this. Oh, she goes wide. Almost gets the timing shot. Cracks the smoke. Missed chance. Ellis, very happy to fight there. As was everyone else. Goose Breeder going to at least get hers. And now we've got a weird situation. BB swinging through. Won't be able to find the double that she kind of needed. With an aggressive play like that, Vanessa doing her best. Can't quite get a frag. Now Marie in the 1v3 will be tested by Ozempic. Pack still playing out as Icarus on the lurk towards the A site. But they know where that flash came from. Actually, that was a T flash. Don't mind me. And there will be all eyes on Marie and even a Molly. Oh, tries to beat it. And with the timing, will for one, but won't drop and stop the second man. PLX2, great trade game. And Ozempic 5 deny the lead being taken by FlyQuest Red. Mr. Ian in chat, you know who you are. It's because it's advanced, mate. This isn't Prem, all right? This isn't Pro League. It's just another step below. So it's all the teams that are doing their best and playing some pretty good Counter-Strike. I'd love to see you play some team-based Counter-Strike. We'll see what you can do, brother. Diags there, Molly towards Secret. As well as that one at Red. Ozempic 5 still had plenty of time. Oh, don't cross in the smokes. Marie. I think she saw one there with the spray. It's a little chunk of damage on. Here comes the Molly. Smoke there as well. Just to deny the pump. And Ellis happy to hold and wait that one out. But we do see the bomb starting to make its way back towards the top of Secret. Ooh. Those T flashes awkward. Everyone's credit allows Marie to actually get that pick. Mechanically, Marie's doing all right here. You know, given it's that 1v3 outside, she has lived for so bloody long. Molly spreads eventually. And she's done a great job to get 2 from that position at Unbreakable. But now the rest of the red members need to figure out where they want to put themselves. Goochbreed is still locking down the lower side, upside. Ooh. The defense is going to be torn slightly. BBN shooting. Almost for 3. I think she just barely ran out of bullets. But didn't want to commit to the fight, but there's more than enough damage done. The Goosebreeder will be able to make her way up T vent rather. Has she been seen on the jump peak? I don't know if she has. She certainly hasn't. Icarus slow peak on his right side. And Goosebreeder having a bloody field day. 17-4. This is crazy. Where's she going? Orp at heaven? Orp at hell? Orp somewhere. Yeah, she got time for this. Okay. Min-maxing. Nice movement. Doesn't take any damage on the drop. Not that it really matters. Oh, I guess... Hang on. I'm having a moment. I'm having one of those moments. Your armor doesn't take damage when you take fall damage, right? That's pure HP damage, right? If anyone in chat knows, let me know. I've never paid attention to that. But that does mean that Goosebreeder theoretically gets a $350 helmet. And it is currently Goosebreeder versus the world. All right, less mollies used to block this time as Epic 5 postured like they are going to go for a bit more of an A-pop. But there is some heavy defense here. And fast rotation from Emmy looking to come from heaven and send at the ready for Vanessa. Ooh, okay. Drops that one with the flash coming through the top. Lovely timing on it all. BBN ready for that lurk outdoor. Goosebreeder with another. Pressure starting to come towards main side, but Merkin and Ellis deciding that maybe they don't want to target A. It all depends on Ellis's timing here. And I believe he was seen. Incense thrown that direction. Yeah, he can't get away with that. Bibi from the top of Hut going to be able to find her 11th. Vanessa spots the info on 1, as well as that bomb being seen. And the A site looking pretty locked in right now. Ozempic going back for the double door. And there is a chance for them to maybe get the drop down. Vanessa spotting it. Oh, and it looked free. Just barely missed the timing. However, everyone activating Merkin. 52 points of health. Bibian realizing that if she can play the time here, that's probably the best bet, but she'll go in. Wait for the flash. And that works out in her favor. Lovely hold on the A site there for the FlyQuest Red Girls. And that is going to be 1 round in the lead with a chance to get 7 here on the CT side. If I would go 0-13 in this, I can't lie. Ian, thank you for apologizing. But yes, that is... Yep. That's what we wanted. Okay. Oh, Emmy. How's this timing? Oh, unfortunate. The ADHD going a little too hard this time. Oh, is she ready for the drop? Oh, mate. Oh. She was not ready for that at all. Didn't realize it was going to be a big wide drop. Bibian already on the lower side. And, well, FlyQuest Red, they have to go for this one. It is the last round of the half. Vanessa caught on the vent. An agent model doing weird things. And now we got a 2v5 attempt. If Goosebreeder could do any more this game, her back would be broken. So it will all boil down to how her and Marie managed to play this one. And it would take a catastrophic int from Ozempic or a miracle from Marie. And she's hunting for that. Setup is there. All eyes on her. And that's going to be too hard to do. 6-6 at the half. It's looking pretty good right now for Ozempic 5, not going to lie. But it was great to see FlyQuest Red at least drag a lot of those rounds back. I think it just came a little bit too late in the half. Unfortunate. Couple of rounds. And FlyQuest Red are now going to have their hand at the T side. We'll see how they opt, how they do, and what they're going to be good for. Ozempic, what do we got from them? Double Julies, one set of util, double flash, and a HE. No kit, though. Are they going aggro? Look at PLX2. This man who got an ace. All right, let's weigh things up. He got an ace on the pistol round, which led to 4 rounds in a row for Ozempic 5. That's pretty good. But how the hell has this man had to drop 2 sets of Julies for his teammates when he is obviously a pistol god? I feel like that's unfair. That is way too selfless. That is incredibly selfless. But yeah, after the pistol round, he's only got 5 kills for the rest of the half. I guess he didn't need to, and he was also in some pretty tough positions at times. There's a lot of typing going on. I'm hoping that we don't need to do any administrative things. Goose Breeder, of course, ending the half with 19 kills. That was almost halfway to 40. That's actually insane. And the game is live. Quickly, before we jump into this pistol, have you guys had decaf coffee before? I just bought some today because we're probably going to be casting till like 5 a.m., right? 5:30 a.m. even. And I was like, hopefully I can trick my brain into thinking it's caffeinated, but then not have to actually drink caffeine until like 4 a.m. and then not be able to sleep. Either way, conversation for another time. Shut up, Mac. Let's go, Ellis. What's he got for us? Nothing. Let's go, FlyQuest Red. Already on the B site. 3 players dropping. 1 player struggling to get down the vent. That's Emmy. You've been exposed. I'm sorry. She's still trying to find the vent. She's still trying to find... Oh, Emmy. That's rough. She got down there eventually. But there we go. 5v5 for the retake. Ozempic 4 ramp control. 3, even 4 players here. And Ellis coming in from the Hall site. BBN on the back of site, looking to go double site. Letting Goose, who's playing out of her mind, hide, and then go a little bit later, who will find 2 from that one. Or maybe even a 3rd. Yes, she will. Peppering them away. Ellis eventually going to activate, but it might be a little bit too late. No time to get that defuse off, or even the kills. Goose Breeder from the back of default, playing with 4 kills. That's crazy. 23 and 6, 14 rounds in, 13 rounds in even. Insane impact. Holy. Okay. Into the 14th, what do we got here? Ozempic actually on for the force buy. I guess Nuke is one of the maps where you can definitely make a force buy work. And that could cook FlyQuest Red for the rest of the game. Glaive Smoke outside. 4-man setup here with Icarus not too far away. I believe he's at heaven, just spotting the A site. Get info for a faster rotation. And in comes the outside pressure. HE goes all right. And the molly doesn't quite filter out the back of Red, but it does lock him into the side. And with the late Diags, Goose Breeder going loud. Baits out that incendiary. Knows now that there is some kind of setup going on here. Ellis looking to punish anyone who pumps towards Garage. And they will let the smokes fade. So FlyQuest, they don't necessarily have the best long-range tools for a fight here. And PLX2 looking like he wants to be that first point of contact at the back of Garage. Credit Molly. Main smoke. Okay, jumping around BBN. She will go down to the MP9. Trade game looked good until K2 is going to be an absolute nuisance in that smoke. And PLX2 There's that 1v2 on the outside area, but there's also Icarus they need to worry about. K2 has been ran past. How's his timing here? Oh, everything's going a little bit wrong. Everything's going a little bit rough. Marie, 1v3. Heaven player has put that bomb down. What do we got here? Smoke and a chance with 10 seconds to at least get the plant down, which will be great. But this is looking rough as nails, rough as guts even. And there's space for Marie to get to the back of sight. Lovely isolation. And with the flash, oh, full blind onto PLX2. Big swing, big round. Marie literally saving the half there for FlyQuest Red. That could have been so detrimental. My lord. And Ozempic 5, with that much damage to the T economy, do they force again? Or do they realize that that probably isn't the best idea? I think a couple of upgraded pistols will be what we see. Yep, 2 Deegs. Merkin or PLX2 even. Oh, no, it's just a couple of Deegs, P250s. Doesn't look like anyone's really saving for the AWP, but they do have the max round loss bonus next round. FlyQuest Red, more of a default. Just a couple towards outside, couple towards inside. And Emmy, happy to find the opening there with the Galil. Ooh, PLX2. Crosshair looked good, just couldn't quite connect on the head. FlyQuest Red, happy to play this slow. Went back for the Diags. And are expecting a similar setup to the previous... Oh, Goose. Thought she'd be able to play the range game there. Marie, good coverage, keeping Vanessa alive, stopping the lurk through trophy. Icarus with that deagle. It's going to start to get the chip away. Bibian, the trade. Good on the PLX2. Oh, and a lovely shot again out of Marie. She's really starting to fire up here in the second half. And Ozempic 5 getting caught off multiple times now. Ellis with a Galil, 1v3 angle. Main smoke looking like it could be a bit deep. But Ellis will try to play the angle. Marie at the ready. And Horse Girl XX is galloping out to the lead. Oinks. Horse Girl XX is Marie, but I will interchange the name, okay? Just because sometimes Horse Girl XX is one, funny, and two, in the moment, it is hard to remember who is who. Like, how am I supposed to remember BBN is Viv? It's crazy. Crazy days. Tactical used by FlyQuest moving into the first gun round. All right, I'm drinking my decaf coffee. I'm going to see if it does in fact trick me into thinking that, damn, I'm awake. If my brain just likes the taste, you know? I'll report back in a couple of hours if it worked, or if I fall asleep during the cast, then well, you know it probably didn't. Either way, oh, Merkin going to get tested. Faster approach. FlyQuest Red tactical straight into the rush towards ramp side. Merkin has that molly. Sends and falls to safety. We'll draw the rotation out from Icarus, who wanted to play for elbow. Or I thought he did. He's up at heaven. And in comes this B-pop. No one actually rotated to help him out. So the staggered approach towards the B site looks damn good. Lovely entry. Bibian falling in the meanwhile. And that will deny the lurk. Great control towards double side. Vanessa and Emmy both here. Good timing on that smoke. Looks like they want to break it. HE and Flash at the same time. Go through around a corner. Mate, that's a dangerous choice out of Ozempic, but they're going to give it a red hot crack, and the danger almost pays off. Ellis swinging. Crosshair looked good, but Emmy locks it in. And that should be the round right there. Icarus out on site. We'll be able to find one more, and that could change things. 10 seconds to really get on that bomb and defuse, but it looks like the call had been saved by the save had been made. The call to save had been made. Jesus Christ. My Brian. Maybe it needs real caffeine. Not the decaffeine kind. Either way, lovely round out of FlyQuest Red. 10-6 now. Showing Ozempic 5 just what they're capable of on this T side. And now they've found themselves that 4-0 start as well. Ozempic 5 going to be going back on the guns after a save, keeping that AWP and M4 alive. Definitely a difference maker. Plentiful utility, couple of kits, and a decent chance at stopping the FlyQuest Red girls. Molly. Oh, PLX was not ready for Emmy to be so wide already. My Lord, she got there quick. Now ready to punish any aggression on the hut side, thinking, maybe that was an attempt at a lobby crunch. K2. Danger is just around the corner if he goes too far here. Looks like they're still thinking about it. Icarus so close to Squeaky. And here comes the pressure. Defended perfectly. FlyQuest Red. The default looks perfect. And Merkin going to be having another crack. Emmy ready. LS1v5 angle. GLHF. What a round. I bet everyone in chat wishes when someone in their pug said, yo, let's just default, it worked like that. I don't think it ever does. I don't think it ever will. FlyQuest Red, just different. Lovely hold. Ozempic looking a little lost as to what they want to do. As to what the answer is. I guess that lobby pressure may not have been the best, you know, theoretically. Oh, Marie. Oh, Marie. Didn't clear that right side, but now they know. Oh. Don't get him. Oh, everyone's dead. Bomb blows up. Emmy too low, but Goose will survive and carry the AWP across to the next. Not bad, good size. FlyQuest Red flawless on the T side so far. God forbid a man get tongue-tied. It's okay, guys. It happens. I'm tired. I've been up for a very long time, okay? It is currently 3:23 a.m. in Europe. But the Counter-Strike will wake me up. Ozempic 5 again going to be forcing in, knowing it is dire straits now. Do or die situation. This is their map pick. You got to remember that. And Ozempic, they are ready for a B pump again. Already sending two members down towards control. FlyQuest going to be ready for this. They will see the cracked window. But do they expect two? I don't know if you do. Deep molly towards double. You need to trade here. PLX2 only able to find a single. And this round looking good already. Slightly open plant. A weird one. The bomb does get down. But everything a little awkward. 3-man swing. Oh, Ellis, mate. How do you even deal with that? K2 certainly does, though. And it is a faster flood towards the B site. So just when it was needed most, Ozempic 5 managed to get the trades off. Managed to successfully and swiftly retake on the B site. I loved that out of FlyQuest Red. They just weren't quite ready for the power of K2 on the MP9. It's like the coordination was great. The chemistry was there. It was just the execution, I guess, mechanically, that things went a little wrong. That being said, have a look at Goose Breeder's score. She doesn't actually want to finish the game yet. 26-9. She wants to pad the stats further. Let's see what happens here. Molly over towards the outside choke. Flak West Red sending Goose over here. And everyone just chilling deep in spawn. Looking like Vanessa is ready to throw the one-spot wall. So diags from way deeper. From right downtown. And Goose and BB were going to try and cross. PLX, though, knows that he's got a nice angle from the top of credit over those smokes. And positionally, may have already won them the round. It depends on how FlyQuest do here with the 3v1 on ramp. Do they hard clear the right side? Vanessa certainly will. And everything's slowing down. 50 on the clock. Ozempic already with 2 players on the lower side, 2 players on the upper side. And Marie hoping she could catch a fight over towards elbow. PLX2 cutting the site in half. But FlyQuest Red picking the safer option, it seems. I don't know if Icarus is going to commit, but with the man advantage, I dare say they just play to survive. 20 seconds. And FlyQuest Red, unknown to them, have done almost all the right damn things. PLX falling back, able to find that first one, but now the bomb needs to go down with 11 seconds. The cover, it's there. Icarus a little worried to go out, and oh, that shot though. Nasty, and I don't think Marie is known for her AWP prowess. Unfortunately, jumping out of decon was collapsed upon, and that is going to be 8 on the board now for Ozempic 5. Creeping back into this one. Bomb plant down means there is going to be some extra cash for FlyQuest moving forward. Okay, into the 20th. Getting closer by the round, but FlyQuest will focus on the future, not over spend moving into this round. Just get themselves a couple of upgraded pistols, some utility, maybe try to force a plant. But that's if they can get past Merkin on ramp, or at least trick him to think that it is going to be this A site, try and force him to go for the rotate. Looks like PLX2 has not been fooled at all. Wait, Goose has gone with the smoke and tapped the bomb, pulled Merkin off the ramp. This is Gigabrain. This is huge, except Merkin is still alive. However, for how long? Fortunately, PLX2 did come back just in time. I love that trick play. The theory was beautiful, and they've actually made it to the B site without anyone knowing. Jumping across, taking contact. Marie will get the info. No one's there, and the bomb plant will go down. I've seen that in another game. I can't remember when it was, but the fact that you tap the bomb, it just triggers chaos in the opponent's comms. And PLX2 making sure he locks this one in completely. Gets it done for the P2K. And Goose for the P250. We'll get at least one. So there is arguably a decent amount of value found out of a round where there was almost minimal investment. I don't know if FlyQuest Red have pulled that one out before. But if they have, maybe that's why you didn't see Merkin full commit to the rotate. You didn't see PLX2 full commit to the rotate back to heaven yet. Keeping Ozempic 5 on their feet. And then we got FlyQuest Red using their final tactical for regulation. A critical round for them. One that they will definitely want to win. Just to secure 12 rounds, you know. It gives you that extra peace of mind. Okay, Hut Molly. This time, different approach. BB nade towards the back of credit has been seen dropping in the main, and they're going for a fast pump into main. 2 players already down. No main player for Ozempic 5. K2 caught in the open. And now they got a man disadvantage to go for the retake. Lovely flank hold from Emmy. Connects on to Merkin. And if you look at the money, Ozempic can maybe afford to lose 1 or 2 more weapons here, but you kind of want to keep that AK and AWP in play. They seem to be going for a crack. PLX2 has been given a couple of flashes. Are they going to flash Icarus in? Yeah, 2 bangers to give it a crack with the rifles. 2v5. I don't think PLX2 will be going for this one. Or are they going late? Are they going late? They're going late. Okay, 1 for 1. Icarus won't be able to get near the bomb. Lovely coverage from FlyQuest Red. And with the AWP surviving, there is a full buy into the next. PLX2 with 7.6k can drop 2 M4s across, especially with the utility still carried across. And everyone else should be fine. That nuke bomb radius can allow for those late retakes to happen on the odd occasion if the T's in the post plant are lacking, but it felt like there was no lacking this time. FlyQuest Red crossing those T's, dotting those I's, and expecting everything at this point. K2 going to be dropping down the vent. And he's actually going to beat Marie down there, who does drop and gets the opening. She was ready for K2 to be down there. That's crazy. And that's actually dragged Icarus off of ramp, or at least sent Merkin lower. So there is space here, and the entries work well. This is looking like it's the beginning of the end. Emmy ready for Icarus on the swing. And Marie able to potentially cut off PLX2, who has to go for it. 1v5 with an AWP. I don't think this is going to go super well. Shadow seen. PLX2 gifted the opportunity of a chance. 4 more red members to find. Mollies himself off. Unfortunate. Smoke goes down to deny vision and runs into the crossfire. Vanessa gets the job done. And map 1 will go in favor of FlyQuest Red. 13-9. Crazy scenes, ridiculous scenes here over in ESEA League Season 53 for the advanced playoffs for North America. And, mate, that's only map 1. We still have 2 more maps to go, which will be, we had them up before. My brain says Inferno and Mirage as the decider, and so does the lobby. Yep, so over to Inferno. We did see FlyQuest Red playing this a little bit at ESL Impact LAN finals, and I'm keen to see how they do online. But to get there, of course, we're going to have a quick break so everyone can freshen up before we jump into Inferno. We'll see you in a minute.
I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil and I'm let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal. I never lose, I'm bulletproof. Best in the game, we all know my name. Cameron invincible, unbreakable, unbeatable, undefeatable, I'm invincible. I'm bulletproof, don't ever lose. Put the evil in the devil, let him let it loose. I'm an earthquake, make your bones shake. There's no question I'm the king, I always dominate. A force to be reckoned with, better remember it. Look at what I can do, walking all over you. Incredible, it's criminal, I never lose. I'm bulletproof.
Days gone, I won't waste another one. Oh, that darkness, it won't set me back again. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Take me back to you. Just shake the ground. Oh, this lightness, it will fill the air around. Oh, I'm not asleep or awake. I won't let the future escape. Back to you.
Yeah. La 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 la. Yeah. Your life hits hard, but I hit right back. I never back down. I keep it on track. It's the same day with no problems. I keep rising from the bottom. Cause when the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear that sound. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. And then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Yes, every day was a war. Yeah, it kinda took a while. When they tell me I should stay, I just jump with a smile. Yeah, it's hard until you notice. Everybody's got their moment. When the sun comes up and I look around, I can feel that love, I can hear the sound. Listen up. They're never gonna hold me down. I'm higher than the ceiling now. And then I need to worry about, cause I got no problems. I know it's gonna be alright. It's getting better every time. Nobody's gonna kill my vibe, cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Cause I got no problems. Do you feel a little down? Say it, no problems. Let you in, but you out. Sing it, no problems. They're never gonna hold me.
Ladies and gentle nerds, welcome back to ESEA League Season 53, where we are currently 1-0 in this beautiful match between Ozempic 5 and FlyQuest Red. FlyQuest Red, of course, on top after taking Nuke. And I'm keen to see what we get moving into Inferno. This is going to be FlyQuest's map pick. And I don't know which side Ozempic 5 are going to be starting on, but we are about to find out. And after what we saw, you know, I feel like this could be a very close series, and I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up going to 3. You know, we did see a very solid start out of the gates from Ozempic 5, but then FlyQuest Red just did it better on the T side. So I'm hoping that we get to see a good amount of Counter-Strike and a couple of players doing some crazy stuff, and we're going to be getting just that right now as we jump on into Inferno. Time for map 2. Let's see exactly what both these teams have in store for us. And again, we're going to be seeing some dually action. Icarus getting tossed across a pair as well as a smoke. Was he bought it both himself? What's going on there? That doesn't add up. There's $100 missing. My brain is confused. Julie's at 400, right? What? Where'd the money go? Like, where'd the money go? What? I'm so lost. Is it me who's wrong? I'm having existential dread. Anyway, look, it is time to have some action. We do have a 4-player setup over towards the top mid area. Love a little meat grinder in brackets with Ness about to find that one out the hard way. Boom. Seen. Dead. And now with the info on at least 2 members, I think FlyQuest Red can have a bit of a gamble that there should be a weaker B site. Icarus to drop in the smoke to find himself maybe some space, maybe some timing. And I dare say they're just going to be going for the retake. Flash there for PLX2. So there was a flash in the mix. It was dropped by someone, and I'm not crazy. I'm glad that that's happened. Oh, Marie and Emmy going to be able to retake Banana. Those players coming a little bit too quickly. PLX2 and Icarus. 1 flash to play with. 3 guns, though. And 3 FlyQuest Red members to find. Who's playing point here? Goose. Gets spotted. Tucks in. Bibian on the back of sight. Doing God's work with the Glock. And that's going to be 1-0. Pistol round of the bag. And a better start than last time for FlyQuest Red. So the momentum continues. I saw that there was allegations that I am actually AI before the break or even during the break. But guys, I'm real. I swear I'm real. Bowser Zero in the chat is a homie, and he has met me IRL, and I might have acted like a bit of a bot, but I was real, I swear. Either way, this is looking pretty real. Flash in. Ellis going to be able to find one BBN on the trade game. We'll take one down, and almost that second, Icarus incredibly fortunate to be alive. And he's going to go for an early rotate back to A. PLX2 thinking about it as well. The full stack, the full gamble. It's dangerous, but it's wrong. FlyQuest Red will be sending their way back to B. And as Epic 5 with the Force Spy, probably just going to keep themselves alive and save these weapons. Moving into the third, which, you know, isn't the worst case scenario. Gives them a fighting chance in the next round. And this will be a very boring end to the round. I'm sorry to reveal that secret to you guys. I also could be wrong. Zempic 5 could go for exits or do something a little bit sneaky, a little bit scary. Yeah, they're actually going to go for a bit of a rotate. K2 thinking about it. I guess it's going to be a more aggressive save. If they can get a rifle in hand, I think they'd be pretty happy with that. Eyes on CT, however, is going to be rotating away, and FlyQuest Red will be walking towards the bottom of Banana. Thought we might have seen a trap set up from both PLX2 and Merkin. And I guess they have got a trap set up, but FlyQuest Red realize that there is danger lurking in the parts of the map that they don't control. So they just tuck away there at Banana and happily carry their weapons, all four of them, across into the third. So a bit of a handshake. Salsichi di Briscot. I'm going to assume that's a brisket bar. Pancetta, guanciale, something, cop up. It's just gone off the screen. I can't see. But just Italian meats. Sounds bloody good to me. Who's hungry? I'll meet you there. We'll get some paninis. 3 players set up at Banana. Flash coming in. T's not ready. T's are blind, but they shoot good anyway. Felt like the Flash may have just barely missed the mark there. And Goose again holding strong, finding the 2 cheeky eco kills. Bibian as well with 1. And with those 3 picks at B, FlyQuest Red still staying thorough. Molly in sandbags, making sure there's no little sneaky individuals around the vicinity. And Merkin, knowing that they will be buying into the next, will have a crack at maybe dealing some financial damage. K2, the exit into second, was like Superman. I don't think I've seen someone jump so fast, so quick, and so far out of bedroom. But hey, that'll be that. 3 on the board. No financial damage done to FlyQuest Red in the third, and they're going to be incredibly happy with that. As Epic 5 moving to the weaponry. AWP in hand for PLX2. Going for that over the utility. Let's see if that's the answer. Let's see if he's crazy and where he's going to be heading with it. He does have an okay A spawn. Definitely not the best, so you won't be seeing him go for the mid peak. Unless he's crazy like that. Oh, he ain't crazy like that. Not at all. Banana smoke comes through. And Zempic might just try and take this Banana control off the back of it. Aggressive molly from FlyQuest Red gets extinguished and baits out that early utility. FlyQuest Red have kind of already won the utility game if they just live here at Banana. They just have to wait out the half wall smoke or even just play around it. There's that cheeky gap that they can play with. Flash across half wall. Pump in. Smoke's bloody everywhere. Ooh. And Icarus wanted that HE damage, but if he bounced it a little differently, could have got a bit more value for money. Just didn't quite expect FlyQuest Red to be so advanced up banana already. Vanessa going to be put on the top of half wall. PLX2 going to be tested potentially by Vanessa, who is just playing around Freezer. And for all you homies in the chat that don't know what Freezer is, if you really think about it, it is the opposite of Boiler. Crazy. It's the staircase on the opposite side of apps to Boiler Room. And that's the theory. I think FlyQuest did a content piece where they asked Ins about it. But hold that thought. Flash towards the back of sight. Ellis goes down, just getting that util out, and Icarus cannot capitalize on anything. So the flash was for nothing. No damage found. And as Ozempic 5, the B site, seemingly an issue at the moment. That's going to be, what, 3 rounds? All 4 rounds so far that FlyQuest Red have headed this direction, and it's worked. 100% strike rate on the B site. Ozempic not having a good time on A. Not allowed to play the game. And it's not even their fault. JPK, thank you so much. My brain's still locked in the past. So I don't buy Julies. I don't know if you could tell, but that makes so much sense. That there was 1 flash, 1 smoke, and 1 pair of Julies bought. My brain is so happy. The maths is mathin'. That's just a throwback from the other round, Goss. But yeah, into the 5th, Ozempic again with a 3-weapon save. We're going to have a full buy once more. Heavy presence towards Banana again. And this time it's going to be aggressive straight down the guts. 3 Ts here at T-Stairs. Ready for that smoke to get broken. K2 gets nullified. HE going back that way again. PLX2 going to be able to strike, but it's 1 of 2 remaining for Ozempic. Now we got the 2v2, but this time BBN, oh, she has no idea. Absolutely no idea of Merkin's position. He was usually that 3rd player towards the A site, so took a little risk. Spacing not great between her and Emmy, who now has a lot of sight to clear, and this is probably going to be Ozempic's first round on the board. 1 flash to try and find space to plant. I just don't see it happening. Although Merkin is letting her plant, just boils down to the timing of when she wants to go for it. 40 seconds. She will actually go for the clear towards construction. Oh, making noise though. After the first step, she thinks, screw it, whatever. I'm going hamzo. And that ain't the way to clear a close angle like that. Unfortunate for Emmy. He looked like an A on my screen for a second. I apologize, Emmy. But that is going to be the Ozempic on the board. First CT side of round here on Inferno. And moving into the 6th, they are happy as Larry. Financially, with 2 alive and a couple of saves they've pulled out, they got cash for days. At least for 1 more round. For days, for 1 more round. What do we got? Phase smoke thrown. But Ozempic probably not going to go as aggressive down mid, although it did translate to a round win. FlyQuest Red entering back with a top mid smoke of their own, which could be used to pop through, but we know that that's not going to be happening because there's 4 members at Banana. PLX2 ready and waiting for Gooseberry there. Big damage onto Ellis, who's lucky to be alive. He is going to get out of dodge. And Ozempic 5 with the 3-man stack have locked down B for the time being. All right, player disadvantage. FlyQuest Red going to regroup and take the 4v3 on the A site instead. Hard crossfire between Cold Zera and Broken Wall. But how's the utility? Oh, good to try and crack it. Icarus, though, holds strong from Moto. And there's no one that's gone long. So it is just going to be the full-on mop-up. Nice little spray down from Merkin. And that'll be 2 in the bag. Guys, I think a lot of the questions that are getting banned are just like auto-triggered mod, like auto mod words. No one's actually doing the banning, all right? Just, you're all good. Just be human. We're here for Counter-Strike, all right? PLX2 thinking maybe that was some mid-aggression coming through, and he'd be right. Incendiary stops them for a moment. What have we got? 2 flashes for Emmy, who was a little while away. Went back to get him, but you flash into this smoke. You pop either side of bracket. Looks like they will go long, and with the pop, unfortunately, it is ineffective. Second one does get him, but we got the full long wrap coming around side. Problem is, with just a couple of pistols, they are easy picking, and this time they decide, hey, let's go back to CT instead. Icarus going to be out on an island and will be slowly but surely wrapped on, but the coordination not as nice as FlyQuest would have liked. Vanessa gets the AK in hand and wants to play aggressive, but can't go toe-to-toe with Merkin. And that's going to be 3 in a row for Ozempic 5. Now, the big question for me is, why is the name Ozempic 5? Do we have diabetes sufferers on the team? Are they using it for weight loss? Or are they just fans of Ozempic as a product? Who knows? The cow is definitely throwing me off because that has nothing to do with it at all. FlyQuest Red, however, early banana control will be successful. Molly on the corner and sandbags, and in comes the clearance. They're all good. I haven't seen Ozempic throw a retake set yet. I don't know if they want to, if they need to, or if they're happy with what they're doing. Ooh, flash across, draws the attention with the jump. Vanessa died for the cause, and PLX2 worried that maybe someone had lurked up short, but he will be able to cross back to site successfully. There's a couple of smokes on the ground here. Marie could just throw a lurk smoke just to get rid of one of them. Keep Ozempic guessing. Refresh one. She actually goes for the arch smoke instead. Let's see what she does with the other smokes, or if she just grabs one, rotates back, and I think that's what we're going to see as the call. Although, the re-aggression into Banana, Icarus, awkward positioning, awkward timing, and they heard him fall towards the back of sight, so the girls are going straight through. Emmy and Bibian happy to fight for that one. Good patience just to wait for the CT smoke, although Marie gets that smoke off at Banana with a beautiful timing. HE going to the right side as well as the smoke crack. Merkin, whoa, unlucky to not get that pick. And Marie knows both the CTs were there. Great communication for FlyQuest Red to know exactly what's going on. And PLX2 is just looking to save the AWP into the next round. How was everyone's day, by the way? I'm guessing, what's the time in NA? It'd be like 9 p.m. to, like, I guess it depends on the coast. You guys have a pretty bloody big country, don't you? How many time zones are in North America? Is it like 8 if you include Hawaii? It's Ozempic 5. It's all a meme. Thank you, Oatmeal. Oatmeal? Oatmeal. Who's the better team? I don't know. We find that out at the end of the game. The better team on the day wins. That's how it works. Oh, aggression down Banana. Icarus thought he had a timing. And Bibi just goes for the dry swing. They know that there's potentially this third player around the corner. Ozempic starting with 3B many around now. Bibi across the top. Can she see the helmet? I think she can. Going for the shots. Finds him eventually. Triple entry. Viv going huge this game. Putting on the big boots that Goose Burrito was wearing last game on Nuke. 12-4 for herself. And I actually like this out of Ozempic. They've gone for the full rotation. So technically playing 5B with how quickly K2 and PLX2 got here. Playing high-low. Someone's above him. Someone's below him. K2 worried about the CT flank now. Oh, and they go audible. Emmy's just heard him. They know that there's at least one here. In the meanwhile, Marie is going searching over towards A. And FlyQuest Red think, hell with it. Let's just go in anyway. Although they will half wait for Marie to go for the flank 30 seconds. Will the time be the hardest opponent that they have to deal with? K2 seen, and I believe they've heard that shot from PLX2. So you just run. Plenty of time to rotate back. One casualty taken. And FlyQuest Red happy that Marie found the info they were looking for. And that'll be a sixth round secured. Five time zones? Okay. Wait, it's 10 p.m.? Oh, I guess 10 p.m. East Coast. What's Dallas? Is Dallas like not quite East Coast because it's more towards like the middle, right? And I also have to make the assumption that most of the CS players are on the East Coast. That's what I've heard anyway. East Coast and like sort of mid. Central? Central's the word. Mid-America. Not the best term with its new meaning. Hole up, AWP down, and PLX2 not allowed to play the game. But he's got cash for another gun in the next anyway, unless he just drops K2 and they get the full buy, and I dare say that's what they should do. Ooh. Okay, drops the MP9 so they can still get the AWP in play, which has had, I guess, arguably the best impact for Ozempic 5 so far. FlyQuest. Not really feeling the AWP on the T side. Most players don't in this day and age, or really ever. More of a CT weapon, especially in CS2 age. And a lot of util going to get burnt bright and early in the round. Vanessa chunked by the HE. And FlyQuest much more interested in going for an A-pop this time, which wouldn't be a bad call. A4 and MP9 here to hold. K2 with the sneaky movement to try and make his way into pits silently. And he'll do so effectively. Gets to broken wall. I think Vanessa has heard him though. Knew that there was the long wrap coming. And Ozempic already going for an incredibly fast rotation, but the smoke stopped them from going out. It all depends on how dry they want to go. And it's dry enough. Emmy and Bibi looking to make this one happen. Emmy gets to sight with the bomb and should have time to plant, but with that tap, Ozempic should know where both these T's are. There's a smoke to play around and the crossfire is there. PLX2 throwing yet another flash. They know his position. Smoke forward. On good HE onto Bibi. Would have got the job done, but it's gone to sight instead. Crossfire still being held. Emmy looking to untuck on the contact. And Bibi just playing in the corner. And the save will be the option. PLX2 not backing himself on that one, understandably. Maybe if he went a little earlier, maybe with the other guys, there was a shot. But lovely play out of FlyQuest Red. Bibi and Emmy locking that in. I thought Emmy was in trouble for a moment when she wasn't quite on site. But the long smoke gave her just enough space to get there. Bomb tap was great. It forced the flood out of Ozempic, and FlyQuest Red just pumped them. 11 rounds deep. And Ozempic 5 on a low buy, looking to get a full one in the next. But yeah, the CT side has been lackluster to say the least. FlyQuest Red reading them like a book. Although, if you look at FlyQuest Red economy, you can see how close a lot of these rounds have been. Fast approach, PLX2. Boom! The opening. Getting active, getting ready. And showing that he's still facing that second shot. Jumped for the info, didn't get the half wall. But I think the info is all he wanted. And the numbers game should favor Ozempic here. PLX2 has been left solo. Playing a risky game. 4 team members just around the corner. They can overwhelm the B site and go for the trade if they're quick off the mark, but they're not. Emmy. Wait, what? Oh no, I'm looking at the last death. I thought Emmy died at Olaf somehow. But alas, she did not. Molly towards Coffins. Missed chance on the first shot. And has a chance for some more. Vanessa going to be able to get that after baiting the shot out. And now they're in with a better chance. Oh, gap in the smoke is no good for Icarus. Giving that one across to Free to Marie. And K2 slowly re-clearing up. Banana needs to get his runners on to try and get back in here. 1-for-1. Merkin going to be able to get one of the rifles on the ground and a chance for an upgrade if he got that pick. But Marie, the refrag comes through. And K2 in an incredibly odd position, has to go through a huge crossfire, but Marie firing up there in the post plant. 3 big picks. And that's going to be 8 rounds for FlyQuest Red, looking for 9 on the T side. Crazy scenes, but so far so good. FlyQuest Red showing why they have taken us to Inferno here in the best of 3. It's looking like a solid choice so far. Getting made towards mid. Ozempic. Dumping a good amount of that util. And then fully giving up bracket. They don't want to fight for this. It is just going to be the A wrap again. This time Icarus is scurrying to get here a little earlier. Before FlyQuest Red can take the site. K2 in a solid position, but he's not playing that gap in the pallet. Oh, a huge hold anyway. Those 2 picks could have been crucial, but Vanessa ready for the swing from Icarus. And look at that. Goose Breeder and Vanessa both dinked. Surely that's communicated. Last round of the half, so Ozempic 5 go for this regardless. PLX2 with an AWP on the retake. Coming in from apps is a dangerous choice. Ellis. Looking to lock it down, looking to find any information. Emmy needs to be the clutch member. With the full health hit. Smoke has gone and done a weird CS2 bounce. But it does allow Ellis to go in towards the back of sight. Goose Breeder with another big pick. PLX2 running low on time. But that'll do. Vanessa ready, swinging from Mini. And 90 rounds is a huge performance out of FlyQuest Red. Holy, we just saw the pings. Someone went home. They're playing on like 70 ping. But I think it was... Oh, we can have a look. Here we go. Okay, so Bibi... Oh, she's on 20. And everyone else is on 2 ping. Mate, all I'm saying is I think Ozempic are getting ping gapped right now as well. That's crazy. So everyone seems to have stayed in Dallas for the most part off the back of ESL Impact LAN finals. Unless they just live in Dallas, which they could. I'm not 100% on that. I don't know these things. I don't know where people live. But we got action. No halftime pause like we got on the last map. This time it is guns blazing. Aggression now. Banana aggression down mid. Aggression bloody everywhere. Good luck, Ellis. Can't hit those shots back, and PLX2 is going to get collapsed on. Julie's tearing him a new one. 1 for Vanessa, 2 for Marie. And this is looking much better. FlyQuest Red are just overflowing with confidence here. No, I'm pretty sure this pick is FreakyUncleKrew's Red's pick. That's why they were on the T side, right? FreakyUncleKrew got to pick sides on Nuke earlier. Oh, sorry, I'm just answering chat. But yeah, it's ESEA advanced, guys. Season 53 of ESEA League. If you and your friends want to play games like this, get into the competitive space, make sure you register for the next season. Throw a little team together, have some fun. Ozempic about to pop right on through this smoke. Ooh, HE break coming through. Ooh, I'd say just in time. Difference is Ozempic were very ready for that smoke to not be denying vision at all. Great patience, great opening, and FreakyUncleKrew's Red. It is the percentage play. So we can't say it's a bad idea. Remember when James kind of created this meta? Do you remember when he sucked the fun out of Counter-Strike? I remember. But it wins. Damn, it wins games. There you go. Okay, one more casualty means things are a little bit awkward. FreakyUncleKrew's Red not going to go for a reforce. Or are they? Oh, they will. Okay. Just juggled that economy. Went for the MP9s. Going to give themselves the best possible chance here in the 15th. And Ozempic 5 looking like they are putting heavy presence towards Banana again. Incendiary towards the bottom of mid. Makes things really awkward, but that's also made things a little bit awkward. Marie going incredibly aggressive straight through the defensive smoke from Ozempic. Rough situation for them. But Goose has been gifted another smoke to play with. And we'll try just to buy time for rotations back if necessary. FreakyUncleKrew still committed to the stack towards the A site. Oh, Goose, that's dangerous. Drops another one. By another 20 seconds, and it has forced Ozempic to at least look for some bracket control. But do they hear them on both sides? What's this timing from Emmy? She wants to go through the smoke, but there's eyes on her position. Has she gone for it? Is she stuck on something? What's she doing? She's just sitting in the smoke. And I believe she's heard that push back down mid. Oh, how's this timing? It's awkward as hell. I think she wanted to be in the corner that Merkin was. And with Goose falling, you're just safe. Great call from Ozempic 5. Good conditioning. And just a weird round towards the top of mid. I thought maybe they'd take that contact and Emmy would swing, but never quite happened. As we see the T's traverse to a 5th. 4 alive. Necessary for their economy. Even managed to snag that upgrade on the M4. I believe that was last round of it. I'm starting to believe in Ozempic. You know, they are starting to slowly but surely come back. to see where they end up. Where we all end up, even. Full 5-player stack toward the B side of the map. FlyQuest happy just to save the weapons into the next if they don't walk this direction. With all this information, they are going to rotate back. Will they beat Ozempic here? That's the question. Emmy gets the info that they're already right up short. Goose for the USP. I don't think it's the right tool for the job. Spam's coming everywhere. And FlyQuest Red get mopped the hell up. But they do have money to buy into the next. Unfortunately for them, look how low 3 of those members were. Icarus, Merkin, and PLX2. All 3 of those players, like, within an inch of their life. Could have easily gone the other way, but it hasn't. And Ozempic, after the reinvestment of the utility, they have so much cash. They got like 2 more buys off the back of this round, depending on which way it goes. Well, let's see what we get here. Molly towards sandbags. Marie forced into the open. Will escape. Ooh, I don't think they're expecting Icarus already here at Car, who could find a timing. No, Nate off the wall. Dunks him, though. Big punish to his health bar. But FlyQuest Red finally find themselves with a player advantage again. And with this smoke starting to fade, they are thinking about getting aggressive. Bibi wants to come in with the flash, but Icarus close on the corner. Might actually spot this. Oh, just before the flash comes. Baits him out. 1 for 1. Still good for the CTs, but Goose Breeder has gone extra aggro, and it's worked beautifully. PLX2 falling, and that bomb towards the bottom of Banana means things are a little awkward. Package gets retrieved successfully, and Merkin looks to lurk his way up alongside, going toe-to-toe with Emmy. But Emmy's just after the info. 2v2 on the A side of things. Waits for the flash, which is good. Merkin taken out of the equation, and Ellis, the final man for Ozempic, in a 1v4 scenario. Dink for dink, but Bibian gets those shots off a little bit faster. And it is going to be a round that FlyQuest wanted to find straight in the back pocket. 2 more needed for a 2-0 scoreline between these 2 teams who have been tussling it out. If this does go 2-0, there are a few different games we can jump into. But I think we may be looking at NA Open's game, FreakyUncleKrew against SnowMuchFun. So we'll see how they're all going. Although I believe that's already started map 3 because it's been a pretty quick series. Although this one started later than a lot of the others, so I think we might be limited into what we can see for a 3rd map. That being said, Banana control has been taken for the initial stages of the round here by Ozempic. HE towards the corner. And FlyQuest Red looking to pump their way back in. Great flash to allow the retake of Banana. HE damage is huge. Oh, and that incendiary is just going to kill Icarus. Mate, you got to do something given those situations. It's rough out here. And with that pick, FlyQuest Red, they are happy just to leave Emmy all on her own. And FlyQuest Red, this time looking to tuck away in on site nice and early. Marie in charge of dominating long. If she falls, there's a world where they could go for the full wrapped back to B. The classic round the world. And that smoke might actually signify that. But in the meanwhile, Merkin has found the equalizer. So it is just the short pump. Goose has not been seen on cold. And she'll get up there just in time. Little bait and switch setup. Just buying time for the... Oh, players coming from CT. 1 HP. Incredible that Goose has survived that and even managed to find another, but that is 12 rounds secured and 6 whole match points and series points to play with here. Ozempic 5, I believe they get sent to the lower bracket, so it shouldn't be all over Red Rover. But FlyQuest Red, 1 round away from continuing in the upper bracket here in the ESEA League Season 53 Advanced Playoffs for North America. I don't know how well you have to do to make it into Premier from Advanced. I guess that's something I can look into in the future. But I think there are some direct invites, and I'm pretty sure there's some play-ins as far as I'm aware, unless it's all play-ins, you know, because it does go towards, you know, the big leagues at that point. Okay, phase smoke coming out for FlyQuest Red, and they're not going for the mid-aggression. HE to break and look for Ozempic through it. In the meanwhile, Emmy, she's just posted up on that angle towards second mid. No victims to find there, though. Here's Ozempic. All eyes on the B site. 5v2 situation for themselves over here if they just go for the pump. Goose breeder. Molly at the ready. Can flash over the top of Marie. That's exactly what we're going to see from her. In comes the pop. In comes the shots. And this is looking pretty good. Crossfire broken, though. K2 doing God's work there with the Galil. Now we got the 4v3. Economy not in the greatest way, but Emmy's going to have a look for it anyway. Full control of Church. And that site smoke should fade in just a moment. One flash for Ozempic to play around. Oh, and with that shot, Emmy may just be baited into going for this one. New box, dark, and pool. All the positions for these T's. Emmy gets another, and this could be the final round. She's looking for it, but that time is running low, and she didn't know it was only one alive. Oh, does she have it? She got a kit, and we are done. We are all over here. FlyQuest Red, 13-6, even more dominant there on map number DOS for the 2-0. And FlyQuest Red will stay in the upper bracket of the NA main, advanced playoffs, rather. Almost said main. Kind of did. I did say main. It slipped out. But congratulations. Big dub there out of the FlyQuest Red girls. Keen to see them continue on their campaign in the upper bracket and see how far they can make it. So that'll be dope. And look, I believe, you know, Ozempic 5 have a chance to go down to the lower bracket, which I'm going to go to a break. I'm going to check. But just after we get back, we are going to be jumping into that open game. So I'll see you in a minute.
You feel like something new. You feel like something. You feel like something new. You feel like something. Don't just stop it. Doing what you do. When I lay back, holding on to you. Ooh, feel like something new. Yeah. Got my senses here on overload. All my body is for you to hold. Ooh.
Hey, we're back. That was quick. But yes, double checked while we were on the break that it was Ozempic 5. They do have a chance down in the lower bracket. So they aren't done. So the campaign continues. But alas, we are jumping into an open game. Having a quick look at FreakyUncleKrew against SnowMuchFun. We got a veto to have a quick look at as well. That third map is alive and cranking. It has already gone through Ancient and Inferno. Both teams are currently one apiece, and we got Anubis as that third and final map, which I believe is about 4 or 5 rounds deep at the moment. So we'll jump into that in just a sec. We'll jump into that right now, actually, and see what's going down on Anubis between FreakyUncleKrew and SnowMuchFun. Okay, what do we got here? Straight in round 6, SnowMuchFun currently leading by a round. And who we got in the game? Looks like Frenzy. Going to get tested here towards the A site. Tucked away in heaven. Wasn't seen. Wasn't cleared. Oh, easy peasy. Bomb goes down. This should be a FreakyUncleKrew round every day of the week. Unless Yelens and Aris has something to say about it. Big pick out of Aris here over towards mid. But with Aris so low, huge chance of a trade. Blogs swinging over to Cake side. Hits him with that crab walk. Hits him with a few too many bullets for him to deal with. And Glow Ray has managed to pick himself up one. So let's have a look. Moving into the 7th, what do we got? These are the names of our champions. We got Frenzy, we got Viper King, Gloray, Blogs, and Numo. I'm assuming it's a silent P. I apologize if it's not a silent P. I was not prepared for this game. And look, on the other side of things, we've got Aris, we got Yelens, Cody, Mr. Think, and Le Bobby. So let's see how they all go together here and who ends up taking the cake. All right, into the 7th. Numo seems to be the AWPer. Had front spawn, tried to get the pick, but missed the opportunity. And SnowMuchFun, very early smoke towards A main just to get control. Oh, Cody. Boosted across the top of mid, finds the opening, and Viper King falls for free. You hate to see it if you're a FreakyUncleKrew fan in the chat. Big picks there. La Bobby. Trade game looking pretty good. Cody. Oh, didn't know where to go. Caught between a rock and a hard place and drops that bomb. I think he was trying to retrieve it. Things getting a little bit awkward now. Numo with the AWP. Ooh, going on the high ground. No scope attempt. Cost him his life. And now we're down to the 1v1. Aris. Oh, should have had the advantage with the peak there, but Glow Ray spray that little bit better. Upgrades to the AWP and puts a 4th on the board. So not too bad. As FreakyUncleKrew already with 4 CT-sided rounds is looking red hot here on Anubis. SnowMuchFun though. We'll see what they can do to try and turn this game around. No plant for the last 2 rounds. Seems to be... Sorry, I'm just laughing at ghosts. Look, we got round 8. And it's a faster one, the Bobby. Straight through that incense, which has done... bugger all to him. Numo. Ooh, a lovely flick to catch him off there, and he wants more. Man's pretty sick with the flick. Hits him with a 360. Can't connect. Oh, my Lord. Would have been nice. Bit of spice on that one, but a bit too spicy. He burnt his tongue. Lovely little cleanup on the force pipe. Kind of mixed bag. Whatever you want to call it. But SnowMuchFun. I feel like those dreams are getting crushed real quick. Who knows, though? They could be CT-sided players. We are in open. There can be crazy things going on. That's the beauty of open, you know? Protocols may not be at the elite level. They might be at the trick shot level, which we just witnessed. So we'll see what goes down here into the 9th. If we get something similar or if we get something different. And it's just a bloody fast one, isn't it? Full mop up, SnowMuchFun. Just get that one out of the way. Red hot real quick. And let's see what goes down here in the 10th. SnowMuchFun guns back in the game. I just want to see more Numo, honestly. Oh, lovely flick there out of Cody. Ready for him to peek from doors. And that's going to put SnowMuchFun in a great position to try and get themselves another round on the board. Put a stop to this little streak that FreakyUncleKrew have managed to bring to the table. Aris rather. Walk straight to the crosshair of Numo. Glory with the info. Spotting one player running through water towards 8, as well as hearing one rotating out at mid. Surely that's been communicated. Then you can see FreakyUncleKrew starting to make their way towards that A site. Blogs actually. Ooh, straight out of camera. The trade took a little while, but Bobby got there eventually. Oh, mischance Numo. He's good on the flicks. But sometimes holding those lines can be a little difficult. Frenzy going to be able to find some more impact from heaven. Smoke faded. Oh, Cody finding the weird line, and it's going to be op shots going left, right, and center. 1v1 Glory coming in on the flank, but making a whole bloody world of noise. Just running him down. He's sprinting for it. Cody able to get the reload off. Jumping info. Oh, and he's quick with it. Okay. Big shots there. And that's going to be 4 for SnowMuchFun. Got a little scary, a little spooky with how those trades and how those rounds played out. But look, that's what we're here for, huh? Pure NA open entertainment. Does anyone... I actually don't know what open at 9 to 10 means. Does that mean it's like 9th to 10th place? Or is this like an extra super low division? I'm not toxic. I just don't know. We can figure that one out together. Hopefully someone in Twitch chat is part of the open division and can give me some of that extra information. But this is where you and your friends could be playing too, all right? Mate, Frenzy, that was a risky maneuver, and I appreciate the opportunity that you've given yourself, but you just didn't take it fast enough. I feel like at this point, though, with 6 CT-sided rounds, maybe you can take a few more risks. A site open for the taking, and SnowMuchFun. They make the right choice. FreakyUncleKrew surely just going to save the weapons into the final round. It was a decent gamble on beat, but unfortunately sometimes when you gamble, you can win and you can lose, and they've lost this one. All right. Ooh. Ready for it. And now SnowMuchFun. They got about 20 seconds to get this hunt going. Slow clear on the beach side. Probably won't get contact in time. You're looking at Aris here. Coming in on the flank. Eyes on his position from Viper King. Oh, missed chance. He didn't want any of that smoke. They got money. You got money for the last round of the half. Just go for it, bro. Just get him, Aris. Put some confidence on the name. CS_Aris, bro. Come on. Let's see if SnowMuchFun can equalize at the half. Technically in best of 1 territory after already playing 2 maps up until this point. Cody denied any chance at an opening. LeBobby will be gifted a chance, but those flashes a little too good. He wasn't quite ready for them. All for the CT aggression, so up in his grills. Glory. Man's got high sense. He was flicking around everywhere. Couldn't quite make his way to camera, to safety, and Cody's going to be mollied off, but he thinks, you know what, this incendiary is terrible. How's he won that? I don't know. How's he won this one? He hasn't quite won it yet, but I thought he would have with the damage he had done. Chaos, utter chaos. Bomb still down at the bottom of mid. That's going to be taken towards the B site. Your lens doing God's work to make that one happen. As Aris has worked his way all the way here and wants a little bit more. Jiggling, baits a shot at a Numo. And the 2v3, the FreakyUncleKrew boys have to go for this one. Simple Molly doesn't stop Numo from doing silly things. And because of that, Mr. Think gets himself a 2K to close. This is crazy. This is Counter-Strike, and this is fun. All right, we're here to be entertained, and my brain is a little confused with some of the decisions that are being made, but that's okay. All right, everyone is entitled to play the game in the way that they want to play it. But I don't have to agree with it, do I? That's the beauty of my job. I can have opinions on on ESEA League Season 53 and Open 9-10 playoffs. That's what we're doing. Let's see what goes down here. Sides are swapped. We're FreakyUncleKrew ready for this. I don't think they were. Lovely peek out of your lens. Quick shot. Good crosshair placement. And with the numbers, they are going to shift already, expecting it to be the B split. FreakyUncleKrew, they are committing to it. 4v3 on the B side of things. And let's see if the entries go strong. La Bobby taking heads off, readjusts. It looks good. Gets another. And Aris is there for the trade. Beautifully played by the... Forgot the team name. It's SnowMuchFun. That's it. I was going to say Let It Snow, which would have been a good stab. I knew it had something to do with snow. Let It Snow. SnowMuchFun. That one, we'll get there. FreakyUncleKrew, though. Unfortunate. Losing that pistol could be detrimental for the game. All right, let's see what's going down. FreakyUncleKrew, all eyes on the A site. Insend. Not going to stop Glory, but that HE's done a good job to chunk them down. And the MP9 is usually a good tool to finish the job unless you miss all your shots. Numo, Glory going to get kills. Glory's killed Blogs, though. After I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt that he was shooting at the smoke. But will it come back to bite them? Bomb goes down. That's huge for the economy, for the future, for the investments. And it should be another SnowMuchFun round, which it will be. Full mop up. 3, 4 kills even, all going across to the MP9s. And that'll be 8 on the board. So far, so good. SnowMuchFun. 4 SMGs carried across into the first gun round. Let's see what happens and what FreakyUncleKrew decide to do. On closer inspection. So just getting to know the players and who they are and what they got for us. Wait. Holy hell. SnowMuchFun is... the roster is like 10, 11 people. La Bobby is level 5. This man on your screen, playing above his level, for sure. And a slower approach from FreakyUncleKrew this time. Aware that there was a lot of SMGs in the last and should be expecting a similar situation here. SnowMuchFun, double on B. Playing close range, close in con. Your lens, oh, caught with the in-send out, which doesn't even pop because the smoke hadn't faded. And LeBobby at least gets his. B-site fully in the hands of FreakyUncleKrew. With that smoke going down, things get a little bit awkward. Cody hoping he can find something there with a couple of flick shots, but won't quite find anything. Smoke cracked. Utility all over the place. And not a lot left for FreakyUncleKrew. They are thinking about going for the fight. And SnowMuchFun. They feel like they desperately need this round. Going hard in the paint with the MP9s. Mr. Think going to be able to find blogs. And there is going to be kits here. But it's all Mr. Think to try and get the job done. Numo, too sharp there with the AK. 3 kills in the round. And a big one for them to put on the board. FreakyUncleKrew not letting SnowMuchFun win the bonus. But there is going to be plenty of cash to go with the reinvestment. Where I was going with that, by the way, is that you too, all right, you guys at home, no matter what rank you are, level, you know, just play with your teammates. It's not about face it level. It's not about elo when you play competitive. Elo actually doesn't matter. You too can be the next Simple, next to Monesh, next to Donk, you name it. It all starts with the ESEA Open, okay? Get your friends together. Make an 11-man team like SnowMuchFun. And then just play with whoever's around. It's beautiful. You don't even need to hit your utility. Look, it was a great attempt from FreakyUncleKrew. That pillar molly would have been ineffective anyway. There wasn't anyone there. So we'll allow Glory to miss some util. Okay. CT smoke thrown, as is the Glock. Ooh, you want that one just in case? Yep, pick that back up. And Glory's doing a great job at just, you know, holding the 3-man B rotation from just staying at B. Just shooting. Looking for anything through the smoke. Oh, okay. Spots in first. Smoke fades. And now we're going to see the trigger pulled on the A side of the map. It is a 4v1 over here. Maybe a 4v2 if LeBobby turns around. But let's see how good he is with the AWP. Aris not quite ready for the swing. LeBobby connects. Ooh, but after the smoke, he's just thinking about saving. Or are they thinking about saving? If there's anything I've learned, they don't really like to save here. They kind of want to go for it. And with Glory, Gloray, mate, he's not letting him save. Mr. Think looking to get away with the AWP as far away as he can. And FreakyUncleKrew going to be happy with an 8th. Happy to equalize here. Keeping it nice and close on Anubis for everyone watching at home. Four-man stack from SnowMuchFun. Cody solo with the AWP. Feeling himself. Hoping he can do something. Actually has gone for like a weird half investment just to get the Kevlar around the AWP. That was saved by Mr. Think. I don't know how much I back it. It's gimmicky, but it works. And you got to remember, he was quite sharp in the first half when he did pick the stick up. And just knowing where the AWP is actually going to force FreakyUncleKrew to go straight into the stack. But it's just a couple of pistols. And up against the rifles, they can be quite ineffective. Mr. Think gets one, but Glory on the trade game. Aris, knife him, knife him, knife him. Damn, unlucky. Push through the smoke into Gloray's crosshair. Not what you love to see. And Cody, 17 and 10. Happy just to farm up with the AWP if he's allowed to save it. Oh, jump it up. Gifted the opportunity to go to safety. Oh, the slow repeak. I don't know about it, but chooses the right timing. He just wants to keep on shooting, keep on going, falling down, won't find his shot. Numo with the Glock in the air. It's chaotic, but it works. And that's going to be FreakyUncleKrew taking the lead. Alrighty, alrighty. What's the goal? FreakyUncleKrew looking to go 3 towards B, 2 towards A. And SnowMuchFun again playing 3-1-1 or even just 3-2. This time though, bringing more firepower to the party. Not so much the utility department. It is hard to get the finances sorted sometimes on the CT side. Let's see what they got. Where's Aris going? He's looking over cake, looking over default. He's played from this position a fair few times now. When I say a fair few times, I mean at least once. With that smoke block towards the A site. It is forcing FreakyUncleKrew to get a bit more aggro here at B. Cody trying his hardest not to go for the peak here. Just playing the off angle, playing the line. Oh. But drop pick gets it done eventually. Nade, flash, lots going over towards B main. Util dumped. And there's not a lot remaining, but Cody's going to be able to find him regardless. Good timing on the peak there. Aris pushing. Finds the other man. Viper King not allowed to play on the extremity. And Frenzy does have a hole here at mid. No one's currently watching this. But you can see SnowMuchFun. They've got a double temple set up, expecting a flank through mid. So they do have an idea of the holes in their defense. Ooh, re-clear mid together. I don't hate it. Boom. Well played, well played. Nice fundamentals after the chaos on the B site. And SnowMuchFun, was that 4 alive? Might have even been 5 alive at the end. It's a dream for the economy. And now they have everything they want and more. FreakyUncleKrew, no plant, means they might be a little bit light in the next round, but this one, they're fine. And Blogs, he's got a Mac 10 gifted to him on the ground somewhere. What's Blogs throwing for us? Windows smoke. Con smoke as well coming out. FreakyUncleKrew. Just going for a bit of a default again. Not actually putting too much pressure towards mid early on. Really invested in holding that B main control. But with where they currently are, they kind of are already postured to go for a B split again if they want. 2-man setup at mid. For both teams. Cody does, I believe he's holding a flash, so flashes through doors for a window peek. There's a reason Mr. Think died. And I'll tell you what it is. It's that he peeked window when they flashed through the doors. And the doors flash isn't going to flash bottom mid, guys. Maybe he thought there was a smoke up. Either way, you know, that's something that they can work on in the future. Fix that communication. Oh, smoke break, Numo. He is done. Cody, lovely little flick there to keep it to a 3v3, but it is going to be a battle of speed over towards the A site, and Aris wins it. Gets that AK out in hand just in time. Little flash at the ready. Maybe not the most effective, but he'll go with it. Cody snatches Blogs through the edge of the pillar. And it's all up to Gloray to save the day. HE towards heaven. Space to get the reload off. Full gifted and isolated fight, but he is flicking around like a madman. That's going to be a 1-for-1. Some damage to the CT economy, but that's enough for SnowMuchFun to reclaim the lead. 1 round the gap. And very much still anyone's game. FreakyUncleKrew. I want to know if they are uncles. If they are even old. There's a lot of questions. And not a lot of answers. But, crazy spray. Your lens, dropping the HE. At least got that reload off. Maybe not the best position to have an A1. A4 could be a good tool when you're closer range like that and you are a sprayer. By the way, SnowMuchFun coming out with a man advantage. 2-player set up towards Temple. Good timing on the incendiary. There's space there. The bomb's reclaimed. And they will get that one down. So there's money for the next round now. Aris, though, the flank activates. And now on the back side, Blogs has a pillar to play around. Maybe a chance, but he won't get the flick back to Cody, who is really doing a lot of work here. Some crazy impact frags all throughout the first half and the second. And now 2 rounds. All that's needed to win this 2-1 over FreakyUncleKrew. Round by round, they're getting it done. And I know everyone that's watching from home may not be used to watching open level gameplay, but we are all here and we are all experiencing it together. I too don't know the last time I watched an open game. It would have been a long time ago. Would have been open level, maybe not. Actually, I would have watched a couple of open games back in the day. Ooh, aggression. Disrespecting the mid. Smoke. Incent goes down, but there's certainly space there to play around. Yuma, however, respecting it. Slowing things down, waiting for the flash, making sure everything works out because FreakyUncleKrew don't want to be going down to SnowMuchFun with their 11-man roster. It's kind of like if this was a higher level team, an 11-man roster would be so hard to prep for because you wouldn't know who's playing on any given day. The idea of tendencies just goes out the bloody window. Glore looking to hold these CTs over towards the B site. Aris, that's a weird spot, but at least he's got the info that the temple flank's coming through. Again, another weird spot. These CT positions are kind of all crazy. Push coming from B main works out. LaBobby falling makes things really bloody awkward, and that pick into CT might actually draw the attention away from Mr. Think, who goes forward, gets his pick. Okay. Now we're cooking. 3v2. An opportunity. If you look at the money, they kind of want to save one weapon here. Numo, though, the flank is slowly but surely wrapping from Temple back to CT. Mr. Think is going forward, and he'll get another one done. But a 1v2 Cody, if anyone can do it, it's probably this man. Bomb's going to be planted weirdly over to Temple side, not for B main or CT, where both these players are. Glore has to go up onto pizza play to the post plant. Brr. Brr. You know what I mean? That's chaos. That's what my brain's doing watching these rounds. There's a lot happening. There is a lot happening. There is a lot happening. But SnowMuchFun are still in the lead and they are still pumping, and we got Cody on the glass cannon. That's how much he backs himself, and I back him too. AWP and a flash. All you need to have impact. And he's going straight to con. There are T's that could have been seen, but they won't be. An Aris, he's only got to smoke the block. Oh, and he's only got a P250 to hold this site, mate. Rough. Smoke at least slows down FreakyUncleKrew. They don't commit to the A pump. There's no defenders on the site. But that smoke is a scary thing. As Numo knows, that's why he's watched that one at mid. Mr. Think, missed opportunity to put some extra pressure down the guts. And LaBobby hoping he can catch a timing onto Blogs. Oh, I think he's seen him. But he just lets him cross. Camp Smoke comes through. SnowMuchFun realize their finances are very much in disarray. And they are already looking to save. FreakyUncleKrew, 5 alive here would be huge for their economy. And this game's looking like it's all tied up. But how much damage can they do to the CT economy? Can they go for the hunt? Can they find them? Numo. Still eyes on bottom mid. Not quite close enough to hear that B main extraction. I'll actually, while we're waiting for this save to come through, I'm actually going to do some homework as to what this 9 to 10 means. So if I go ESEA Leagues, Season 53, we'll go to buddy, North America. We'll check Open 9 to 10, Open 1 to 8. I think 9 to 10 just means you might have to have players on your team that are level 9 to 10. Let me see. I could be wrong with that. Let me see. I'm just looking at a random team that won it. I am right, apparently. So 9 to 10 just means the teams need to have at least, I don't know how many, but one, I'm just going to assume it's like 1 to 3 level 9 to 10 players on the team to play in this league. And, okay, so the average ELO for both these teams has to be between 9 and 10. There you have it. So LeBobby, he's min-maxing that with his level 5 ELO. And I think a win through this would be what qualifies you up into the next leagues. So we'll see how that goes for them in the future. Keep your eyes on all these members. You might see them make it to the big leagues eventually. Oh, they got double brackets here in 9 to 10 as well. I guess that's... Yeah, they got like 2 64 team brackets. Multiple. Anyway, in comes the pump. Viper King going to be able to find a double opening. Finally getting a huge amount of impact. Frenzy as well, doing big damage, but Aris, he's been a nuisance, going one way through the smoke, back to the other. Numo going to be able to smoke bang him. And Cody, he was going for the Omega flank. Oh, wait, whoa. Damage to the T economy is kind of huge here too. If they do manage to win this, which they will, they kind of want to keep as many of these guns alive. If Cody can snag away another AK here, which it's looking like he's in the best position to do it, knife out, but he's caught 2 people with a knife out running. And Blogs only has a Mac 10 to carry across. This is almost one of the worst case scenarios for FreakyUncleKrew, because their money's kind of all over the shop. SnowMuchFun obviously don't have that much of a better buy, but Cody could at least drop like 2 MP9s theoretically and let everyone else still have utility, but they're all just going to buy themselves MP9s. No? Okay, some have been dropped across. What do you do with the numbers here? Okay, Famis even brought into the mix. 1 kit on your lens. And over on the other side of things, we got a Tech 9, which has been upgraded even into a Galil. Mac 10 still getting played by Blogs. 3 AKs. Neither team with the best bite. And SnowMuchFun are hunting for OT. Aris again, he's just dumping this util. And once more playing aggressive behind the smoke. Although this time he does have Mr. Think over towards default to help him out. FreakyUncleKrew. A couple of shots through that smoke away from potentially penetrating the A site. They do leave Gloray to lurk here this time. And FreakyUncleKrew making their way back towards B. Con smoke comes through. And you can see they were a little worried. I think Blogs was watching the T spawn flank, expecting the CTs to have potentially gone aggro B main. And look at this gravitation. That Con smoke has drawn 3 players from the A site back to B. Yelens and LeBobby are unfortunately shitting themselves, but look, that call was right. And now we've got 1 man running in A. We got Yelens peeking into 3 in water. Oh, it's a catastrophe. LeBobby, my mans. No, he couldn't hold on. He couldn't do it for SnowMuchFun. Now there's not much fun being had. Cody looking to cut the site in half. There's no smoke for the cross for FreakyUncleKrew. SnowMuchFun got Snow close here, but won't be able to get the job done unless in the 2v4 they get it. Mr. Think going for the reload. Aris falls, won't be able to retake E-Box, and now the util is too much to deal with. The MP9 goes down, and 13 to 11 will allow FreakyUncleKrew to stay in the upper bracket here. for NA Open 9-10 here in the playoffs. Congratulations. GG's said in the chat by everyone. And that was fun. I'm glad we got to experience some open enjoyment. I'm glad the open gamers got a little bit of airtime on the ESL mainstream. So that was a fun one. That was interesting Counter-Strike. Definitely at a different level to what I think we're all used to watching. But that's Counter-Strike, right? They could all shoot. They're not elite gamers, but they are on the path to becoming elite gamers. And that you got to start somewhere. So that's what it's all about here for ESEA League. You and your friends make an 11-man roster. You two can be like SnowMuchFun and make playoffs and have your best shot. That's what it's all about. FreakyUncleKrew, congratulations on the 2-1 win. And I'm sure we're going to see more FreakyUncleKrew in the next couple of weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for joining us on this journey this evening. ESEA League Season 53 has been an enjoyable one. Next time we're on, I believe we're going to be jumping back over to Europe. So I hope NA's playoffs continue to be, successful for everyone, or unsuccessful. One team's got to win, one team's got to lose. But thank you all for coming and enjoying the fun, the action, and I'll see you next time for ESEA League Season 53.
You feel like something new. You feel like something. You feel like something new. You feel like something. Don't just stop it. Doing what you do. When I lay back, holding on to you. Ooh, feel like something new. Senses here on overload. All my body is for you to hold. Ooh.